Yo, what is up everyone? This is OJ over here from PlayerEssence.com and welcome to another PE discussion that I have here for you guys. So today we're going to be talking about Star Fox Zero and how Nintendo could potentially be having a meeting on whether they're going to delay this game this Friday at NCL. This rumor comes from Liam Robertson of Unseen64, Did You Know Gaming. He has his own YouTube channel, and he posted this news as Dr. Cupcakes on Twitter. That's his Twitter handle for those who do not know. I'll have a link to all of this information in the description below so you can check out his direct and exact tweets, but I'm just going to talk about that information on this video. And really, I'm wondering about this game Star Fox Zero, and not because this rumor, I'm not taking this rumor as okay, it's 100% true and so I'm going to react to that as if it's fact. No, what I'm saying with this, I've been having issues as far as red flags with Star Fox Zero since I first saw the game. Since I first saw the game at E3 2015, really. E3 2014, it was just kind of like a little glimpse, but there was really nothing, and it was behind closed doors. It was for certain people like IGN, the big dudes. So yeah, I didn't really get a real glimpse of it at that show. But at E3 2015, when they first showed it off, I just didn't feel that this was the next big Star Fox. It didn't hit me as that. It didn't hit me as the next big Star Fox. And the way Shigeru Miyamoto talked about controls this, gamepad that, and like the way he was moving it around, I was just like, I don't know if this is the direction that this game is going to take. And since it's been revealed and the content that has came out afterwards, they've shown some good stuff. Don't get me wrong, there's actually a lot of cool things. Even when I played it, I'm like, okay, cool, this is Star Fox. But I just didn't expect it to look like that, and I didn't expect it to be this type of game on the Wii U with this powerful system. I mean, I know people talk about the Wii U being weak all the time, but let's be real here. Look at some of the games that are on the system, like Bayonetta 2 and like Mario Kart. There are some amazing looking games on there, especially Mario Kart. I was thinking that if we were going to get a Star Fox game, that it would be like Mario Kart. It would have that type of bright, nice looking, vibrant visuals that really just suck you in and say, man, this looks amazing, I want to pick this up. It's interesting. It's just interesting that they went the direction that they went, and I kind of want to know is this the game that Platinum Games wanted to make? Like, is this what they wanted to make, or is this what Shigeru Miyamoto wanted to make, with the whole emphasis on the gamepad, therefore zapping the power from the main system, the Wii U, to actually push out really good looking graphics? I mean, to the point to where it has to be scaled back so much because they are doing 60 frames per second on the TV and 60 frames per second with a separate view on the gamepad, which basically just drains the power of the Wii U. Like, is this the game that Platinum Games wanted to make? And this development issue that they've obviously been having, because they wouldn't have delayed it by 6 months, because remember, it was supposed to launch in November 2015. They delayed it all the way till April. Is this the type of game that they wanted to make, or is this something that Shigeru Miyamoto wanted to make and happened to say, hey Platinum, do you want to make this game with us? But it seems like to me, with the emphasis on the gamepad and the delays and the potential delay coming up, that this game really wasn't meant to be like a gamepad game. Like, this game is gamepad controls being bolted onto an experience that doesn't necessarily need it. And I'll give you a couple reasons why I think so, and why this could be, or in my opinion, why the controls necessarily don't work with a Star Fox formula. And here's the thing, guys. Is it playable with motion controls? Of course it's playable. I played it at E3. That doesn't mean that the game cannot be played with motion controls. It can. But the big problem with this game is that you, unlike Splatoon, like, let's just compare two games. Like Splatoon, you have complete control of when your character actually physically moves, not just aiming, but when your character as it actually physically moves. So that gives you a level of precision with the gamepad, because you're like, okay, well, I can aim it and I can move to the spot that I need to move to with my analog stick. But with Star Fox, you're always moving. Yes, you have direct control with the joystick. Like, you could move up and down and left and right, but you're always moving, which creates another axis of control in your mind, another axis of movement. Splatoon, you're standing still. Other games, you're standing still or you are controlling that movement at all times. Whereas Star Fox, you are being like, it's a rail shooter, so it's moving for you in addition to you controlling it up and down, in addition to you actually aiming with the gamepad pretty much at all times. Since it's a rail shooter, you're always going to be shooting. So that's the thing that I'm kind of worried about this game and why it's potentially having these development issues, because the Star Fox formula doesn't necessarily fit gamepad aiming and shooting. I'm not sure if this is the best type of controller for this type of game. In my opinion, what would have been a better controller, if you want to use some type of different controller, if you can't just have normal controls and that be the standard, a Wii Remote and Nunchuck, because with a Wii Remote and Nunchuck, you could just point and aim and then control with the analog stick, and you can just have the cursor on there. I think that might actually be a better way to control Star Fox than using the gamepad. Obviously, they can't add that in at this point. So I want to get reactions from you guys. I want to know what you guys think as far as a potential delay. Do you feel that this game is basically having these gamepad controls forced onto it by Shigeru Miyamoto? Is this the type of game that Platinum Games was thinking about making or wanting to make? So it's just going to be really interesting to see how all of this plays out and exactly where this game ends up launching and what they do with it, and if this rumor does turn out to be true. So we're just going to have to wait and see on that one. Alright, so that basically wraps it up for this video here. Make sure you hit that like button if you did like it. Lets me know you guys want more content like this going forward in the future. And also subscribe to PlayerEssence for more news, reviews, trailers, tips, and tricks. Thank you so much for watching this video, guys, and we will see you for the next one. And remember, game on. Peace.